Do I need a Nexus letter? Stay tuned. First and foremost, you do not need a Nexus letter. A Nexus letter is not required to prove service connection with the VA. You're not going to find that anywhere in the requirements for a VA disability compensation claim. However, there are 3 situations where I think you should consider getting one if you're trying to prove service connection. Let's talk about it. The first situation is if you've been out of the military for more than a year, you've been out of the service for more than 12 months, and you're going to file a new VA disability claim. I think you should consider getting a Nexus letter from a private healthcare provider to help you prove service connection for that disability claim. Why do I say this? Because by VA regulation, there's a 12-month presumptive period in that all disabilities that are documented, that you claim that are connected within the first 12 months of leaving service are presumed to be service connected. But if you've been out of the service for more than 12 months, that presumption is no longer valid. So you should consider getting a Nexus letter for any new disability claims you file if you've been out of the service for more than 12 months. Number 2, if you've ever had a VA disability claim denied and you think the denial is bogus, if you're going to file a supplemental claim, all right, which is now part of the appeals process, which you're now required to do. If you've had a claim previously denied, you need to do it as a supplemental claim. You need to provide the VA with something called new and relevant medical evidence. So if you've been denied before, chances are you were denied service connection. The VA said, well, it's not, at least as likely as not, that this disability was either due to service or another service-connected disability. So if you're trying to overturn that past denial, get a Nexus letter from a private healthcare provider and upload that with your supplemental claim. Critical piece of medical evidence. Third, last but not least, if you're hearing my voice right now and you believe you qualify for secondary service connection, what that means is you believe a disability you now have was caused or made worse by another disability. So let me give you an example. If you have migraine headaches and you also have service-connected tinnitus, the ringing in your ear, if you believe that the tinnitus has caused or aggravated your migraines, you can file migraines secondary to tinnitus for secondary service connection. So those are the 3 instances where I truly think you should definitely consider getting a Nexus letter. If you need help, we got your 6. If you want to do your own research for private healthcare providers that provide Nexus letters, please do that. There's lots of private providers who specialize in disability claims that might be able to help you. Now, not all Nexus providers are created equally. So one of the questions I get all the time is, Brian, can I get free Nexus letters? Generally, no, but maybe. Perhaps a doctor who sees you, maybe it's a primary care provider, maybe they would be willing to write you a Nexus letter at no cost as part of some appointment you booked with them. It's possible. I've seen it done before. The risk, though, in doing that is that provider probably doesn't specialize in veterans' disability claims. So what I've seen happen is that free Nexus letter doesn't cover all of the VA requirements that are needed to help you prove service connection. The reality is that Nexus letter actually hurt more than it helped. Do I think it's worth spending some money on a Nexus letter? Yes, I do. Does the Nexus letter guarantee service connection? No, it doesn't. Nobody can guarantee you service connection. They're not the VA, only the VA makes that decision. How much does a Nexus letter cost? Well, right now, between $1,500 and $2,000 for a Nexus letter is pretty common. But if you are a member of VA Claims Insider, we can help you get DBQs and Nexus letters at 60 to 70% off what other providers charge for the same service. So if you want to get connected to a preferred provider network, many of the providers, by the way, are also disabled veterans. Some of them have been C&P examiners, so they get it. They understand what the VA is looking for. We can help you. Okay, you see the banner across the bottom of the screen. You can start right now. You're going to hear from one of my coaches in 15 minutes or less. Why? Because that is literally how much we care. If you have questions, comments, please drop them here in this video. We're going to try to answer as many of them as we can. Please like it, please share it, please subscribe so we can help more veterans. God bless you. Thank you all for your service and your sacrifice, and I will talk to you very soon.